Have you ever found yourself in a situation that you have the confidence that you did well on your Linux interview? However, you got that email say that they appreciate your time. However, they have choose to move on with other candidates that qualify better than you. Most of the time, the big reason this happen is because after they tell me about yourself question, the basic or the fundamental question they ask you, you were unable to answer them great. And later on, when they ask you complex questions, you were able to answer those. So the hiring manager left the interview not pretty sure about you. And we don't want this to happen next time. So to avoid this, I have created a list of 10 questions that you should answer in the way that shows that you are knowledgeable, that you are capable, and that you understand how the Linux environment works. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Master Linux Interview. I am your host, l'inspirateur Futsal. Without any further ado, let's check the host name on a Linux operation system. I use the command hostname ctl, hostname ctl, and here is my hostname. The hostname is Master Linux Interview 8h.net. That's how you check the hostname on your Linux system. The most convenient and the most easy way to check the IP address on your Linux system is to use the IP address show command. And you can see the IP address right here. However, is it very important for you to always keep in the back of your mind that you are not the only candidate. The hiring managers has the obligation to find the most competitive candidate. So if during this process you know some advancing command, you must use them for your own advantage. Example, don't say that you use the IP address show command to check the IP address on your Linux system. You can show up by saying that you use the next star command, EI, to check the IP address on your Linux system. That will show the hiring manager that you are an advanced user. And here is the IP address. And here is the network interface. There are definitely many ways to check the gateway on your Linux system. The most easy way is to use the IPR command. With the IPR command, you will get your default gateway right here. The second way is the root command. With the root command, you will still get the same answer here. And here are the interface for each gateway. For this one right here, we can go all the way. This is the name of the interface. And the last one, this for advanced usage, that will be Nesta hyphen RN. And here you will still have the same answered. So you have 3 examples on how to check the gateway on your Linux system. Pick the most convenient one that suits you better. Leaders, make sure that you know the answer to this question. To check how long your system has been up, you use the uptime command. So you come to up. Here it shows that my system has been up only for 2 minutes and 37 seconds. But if you check the system on your production environment, you will have node that has been up for 3 months, 6 months, and even a year. It's very important for you to not miss this question. This is one of the most important questions. Every time you do a Linux interview, there are 90% chance that you will come across this question. So to check the free memory available on my system, I'm going to use the free command. The free command gives us an overview of the memory in our Linux system. For our case, we care about the free memory. So here is free, and here's the free memory, here's the used one, and here's everything that we have in whole at the beginning. To check the file system on your Linux system, you use the df command -h. This command gives us an overview on our file system. For this case, we have 2 file systems. Here are the 2 file systems that we have. And we also have temporary file system, like you can see here. These are the temporary file system. But during your Linux interview, you should say that you use the df-h to see the file system on your Linux system. To check if a service like Apache is running on my Linux system, I will use the system ctl command statute attbd. For this case, the service is not running, so we have to start it. And to do so, we're going to go from statute to start, and the service on Linux system should be started by a super user. So we're going to use sudo for this case, and then we're going to double check, and we can see here that the service is active and is running very well. The best way to have an overview of open port on our Linux system is to use the command nesta. With the flag tune npm. With this command, you will have an overview of all the open port on your Linux system and also the protocol those ports are using. Here we have 2 protocols. The first one is TCP, that's why we have T in our command. The second is UDP, that's why we have U, and we have N for numerical, P for process ID, That's right here. I'm going to come back to that very soon. And we have L for listen. And also for my advanced user, it's very important to know the difference between TCP and UDP. We will not have the opportunity to talk about that here, but in our future video, we will definitely have a chance to go in depth and also to explain the difference between TCP and UDP. So the reason that we are not seeing the PID here, because we run this command as a regular user. To see the PID, we should run this command as a super user. And here right now we can see each service we can see each service with his PID or process ID. For example, secure shell, the process ID on my system, that will not be the same on your system. So it's 1091. So that's how you see all the open port on your Linux system by using the command nesta -t tune pl. Before we answer this question, let's investigate and see if we can find the port those services are running on. So let's start by secure shell. There are many ways to check this, but the most easy way is to use the system ctl command. And we come here, we're gonna see server listen on. This is the IP range is listen on, and this is the port, and this is the port number. And we can do the same for Apache. Based on this information, we can see listening on, port, and early. This is one way. But the advanced way is to use the nesta command. We can use the nesta command, nesta tune pl. I hope you remember that command. Always remember that. Then we're gonna pop and we're gonna grab secure shell. Okay. What is the issue? The issue is that we have to be super user roof. So we're gonna go back and we're gonna use add sudo. With sudo we add the password, and now we can have the answer. So is it on port 22, and this is the name of the service. We can do the same for Apache. For Eli, and this is the service. So in conclusion, Apache run or listen or port early, while secure shell listen or port 22. There are three ways to see all the running process on your Linux system. The last one will surprise many of you. So the first one is to use the ps command with the fly aux. If you come here, you're gonna see PID. The first process here is 1. That's a system D. And we are not gonna get into the detail of how that process is using the resource on our system. So let's just focus on how to list the process on our system. In the future video, we will have the opportunity to go a little bit in depth and see how processes use resources. So the second way is to use the top command, which is one of my favorite command. With the top command, you can see here the process ID. It's gonna show you all the process ID here, all the process that we have running on this system. You can be able to see them here. And also, the top command give you an overview of the resources available on your system. The last way, like I say, this one is gonna surprise you, is the proc directory. So if we cd into the proc directory and ls, we're gonna see all the process available on our Linux system. Thank you for watching the video all the way, and I hope you learn a lot, and I hope if any of those questions come during your next Linux interview, you will be able to handle them correctly. Don't forget to tell me in the comment your favorite command, because by now I can tell that you know that my favorite command on Linux is Nesta. And also, if there's any topic that you would like me to create a dedicated video based only on that topic, please let me know in the comment and I will take care of that. My name is Inspirator Fusom, and see you at the next.